Okay, hey guys. I thought I'd do a little video about horses that are herd bound. It seems to be a pretty common thing at the clinics and the shows. Um, the way I go about it is they tend to understand it even in the saddle. Like what I would do, like that little colt there just helped me because this one's a 3-year-old, that one's an 8-year-old, and so I think you might see that the 3-year-old might catch on to it a little bit quicker because I didn't start this horse, this 8-year-old, but they are buddies. They're pasture mates, same owner, things like that. But you can see the bigger fella, Walter, wants to move his feet more. So I use different objects. Like I've got a horsemanship flag. I've come in here and done this. I've got a lariat rope that I've come in here and done this with them. So the one that doesn't want to move his feet, I might get the flag to say, hey, you need to move. As soon as he starts to move, I quit. I don't just keep going. Now, if they bunch up, that's when I would just split them right in half. I would come in here. He might go that way. This one might go that way. He kind of helped me where that's pretty good. Not too bad. When they separate, I sit real still. So this will be a fun little project because I'm waiting for this one to stop, and I'm hoping he stops away from him. And then when he starts to get confident in stopping where the tarp didn't meet to scare him or anything like that, then I'll get the tarp to get that one to go. But since I could even come in here and say, hey, you can move your feet some, he just gets stuck, and then that's what you get. It's the energy goes out, wadding up, crow hopping, whatever you want to call it, and it's not really that big a deal. When he figures out, kind of like Walter, that he can go, I'd rather see him do that because then I can slow him down rather than this, because I want him to know he can get comfortable moving. So he just needs to move. And today it's the the tarp. Tomorrow it might be my flag. But the one good thing is they're not bunching up. That's what I don't want them to do. And when you go for a ride, it's the same thing. When you turn them loose, see where they want to be, old Walter will take you right back to the horse. And so it's not his idea to go explore, go look at other things. He'd rather take me back to his buddy. And so I might even step in here and say, you don't have to keep loping like that. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. So I'm going to bait him into stopping by little Rio here. I'm hoping he keeps going right past him, and then I might just kind of block him to kind of help him get the answer, because it looked to me like his expression was the tarp really scared him, and I don't want that feeling either. I want to be able to ride him with it. I want to be able to pet him with it. So I'm going to see if I can get the tarp for Rio to mean go, and I'm paying attention to Walter back there as well. So it's Walter's turn to sit still, and I want to see if Rio goes right past him. Good, not bad. Now I'm going to split them right in half. I'm hoping Rio goes the other way and Walter goes that way. But Rio needs more of, you need to move your feet. Walter needs more of, it's okay. So you can do them both at the same time if you want to. It wouldn't hurt Walter to do this by himself. And I would get the tarp to mean slow down, not go. I'd get to where I could pet him with it. I probably don't recommend this if you don't know the horse. So they bunched up there. Walter's looking for a way out. I'm just going to try my best to split them right in half. Good. Walter kept going. Good. In a minute, what I'm really hoping they do is they split and they sit still. Like right there, if I was riding, I'd sit still. And Walter missed the stop. Rio didn't, which is pretty, that's the whole point of this. So I'm going to come over here and help Walter find the stop. See how little it takes for him to find that stop. Good. And they can get confident where they don't have to stop with each other. It's no different than how I go about it in the saddle. I'll put Rio out here where it's a bait horse, and then I'll ride out around him. And there's relief when Walter thinks about leaving Rio and go explore, go look at stuff, go look out there, go look out there. But the amount of pressure you put on them varies when you're riding them, I mean. And well, not necessarily when you're riding them. So I'm hoping Walter sits still, and because Rio needs more of the tarp to mean go, Walter needs it to mean stop. So he went. I'd rather him walk before he trotted. Let's see if I can get him to go all the way around him, past him. This one's going to be tough because I know Walter, so I might not even do the tarp at all, and I'll just split them. I'll just walk right between the middle. I'm hoping okay, so if he does that, I won't kill that. If he wants to come see me, I won't kill that at all. That's pretty good. But if they bunch up, right between the middle of them, see, I like the way Walter left there. He didn't leave so scared. I'm waiting for my opportunity here to split them. If I can get in front of Walter but stay behind Rio, they might split. Now right there, I want them to find relief. Rio found it pretty well. I started him, and so that's the way I ride. I'm hoping Rio goes right past him. If he wants to come see me, that's okay. No, you missed it. I'm hoping he stops right over there on his own. I'm going to see if he can find it. But this is such a good thing. Get them confident in the tarp. Get them confident in themselves. Like, I'm going to just sit real still like if I was riding him. I could go over there and step in front of him like I did before, but if he keeps drifting and keeps drifting, I might. But I like to let them find it. So I can say, go on and go in past him and see if he tries to find this stop where this is comfortable. It'd be so easy to step over there and do it for him. But I'll bet Rio can do it. Come on, Rio. Come on, Rio. You missed the stop. Walter, sorry, that's Walter. Thank you. Ha, that's Walter. See, it's okay to go there, but what if I made the right thing easier? I'd be doing it for it. Like I play with stuff like this. That he's not going to want to keep going. He's going to want to try something different. Right about here, you can see how little it takes with the tarp. And I'm getting him in shape. I'm getting him exercise. So he's went past there 3 or 4 times. So now I can just do it for him. But you see how little it took. Tomorrow I might let him go a couple of times and then say, hey, this was the answer. Because you'll just get them to where they just keep going and they keep going. And but there's nothing wrong with that first one. Because now maybe he gets comfortable. What I could do so he understands the stop. Now I don't recommend, if you don't know the horse, don't do this with nothing on their head. And then I would just pet him with this and say, see, it was never intended to hurt you. That's why I would prefer something to be on his head, because if it did make him afraid, I could help him. But I kind of know him, and I knew as soon as I petted him with it, he'd be all right. Because then I can get the tarp to mean go with this one. And see, he's not taking it personal. There's relief. So this is kind of a fun little deal, because you can see how he's really interested in, like, hey, that made me feel really good. You want to come over? I'll pet you with it again. And that's how they build confidence. Instead of holding them, making them do stuff, it doesn't feel good to me anymore. And I know it wouldn't feel good to Walter. So that feels good. He's concerned. He dropped his ear. I was aware of it, and I'm very aware of what he could do to me. That's why if you feel that you're not 100%, just put something on their head. Put a halter on their head, a lariat rope, or something where you can get them okay, like confidence with you. But I've done this with him, and he just needed a refresher. In a perfect world, I would love it if Walter would go past me, real gentle like. Come on, good. And then I could get the tarp to mean go with the one that it needs to mean go. So you've heard the terms like maybe Rio's heavier footed or whatever. It doesn't matter what the terms are. You can kind of put two and two together. Walter just tends to want to go, but I can promise you he might not want to go so much once he's confident. To me right now, he's going out of, I'm not sure what to do. And so you got to feel that too. When he knows what to do, you want the feet to go, but you want them to go with confidence. A fellow really helped me with that. See that right there? If I would have kept going, it might not have been a good thing. I'm very aware they can spin around and kick you too, so be real careful with that. Again, put something on their head. I never ever turn a horse loose with a tarp tied to them. I see it all the time, and it just makes me shake my head. Put a halter on them so you can help them. Tying one to it and just turning them loose. Boy, you talk about vet bills. Or that self-preservation is really high in some of them, and they can really go hurt themselves. But if you're interested, I can do a whole nother video on that, because you got to get your guts up when you have a hold of them with a halter and you got a tarp or something that they're really, really afraid of. You can really get hurt, but I would not turn them loose, because that's just abandoning the ship. That's just saying, hey, you're on your own. And what's to say they wouldn't do that when you get on their back? Like, you're not here to help me. You just tied that thing and turned me loose. And boy, the horse just runs out of fear, and it's just not good. So I'm going to split them again, because I want them to rest when they're not together. And you got to understand too, that doesn't mean I'd separate them. They can go outside together. They can be together with their life, the rest of their whole life. When you put that saddle on, horses are smart enough to know, hey, we're going to work. I'm with him now. I'm with him now. See, you don't want to kill that. Like if I switched the hands with the tarp, but boy, if he wanted to come see me, I'd love that. I would love that, because that's what's building confidence in him. That, hey, I know you got that thing in your hand, but this is what I want. Relief when the tarp is in my hand and they don't find that they need each other so much. But that doesn't mean stall them separate, pin them separate. No. You just have to work at this. That's all that is you got to work at this and say, hey, when I'm with you, you don't need him. You have me now. So I really hope that helps you.